Good morning, Houston. Good morning, Houston. Good morning, Houston. Good morning, America. It's More with Morris again. What I have prepared for you today is today episode is going to be called Blind Trust. So I'm going to tell you right now that how everything's moving, how everything's shaking, how everything's um, transpiring at this present time and this present moment. You should not be giving your trust to people that you cannot trust. You should not be giving people blind trust just because they say something, just because you feel like their intentions are well enough, right? Blind trust is something that is earned. So when you've earned that respect, when you've earned that title of I'm a doer, not just a sayer, then I can have blind trust unto you. Now, can blind trust be lost? Of course. Of course. So remember, just because I trust you today does not mean I got to trust you tomorrow. That's the same thing in politics. It's the same thing with your friends, the same thing with your family. Just because we are family does not mean I have to give you my blind trust. Trust is earned, not just because I know you. And I want to keep this in the political realm, right? So it's the same thing with your union. The union has to earn the respect. It cannot demand respect until it proves itself. You can say, well, Morris, they show up every day. The building's open. Well, I'm going to tell you that your trust in them small. Small. It's not. You're letting people off the hook for what? What are you letting them off the hook for? I've heard people say, well, Morris, they have families. You should let them off the hook because of that. I don't understand that. I have a family. What does that got to do with anything? No one lets me off the hook because I got a family. Well, Morris, you should let them off the hook because they're nice people. I hope we're all nice people at the end of the day. I hope every single one of us that listens to these videos and these videos haven't touched yet, I hope all of us are nice people. I don't know what sympathy you would like for me to give to them. You would say that they're trying. Yeah, that could be. Could be. They could be. They could be trying. Let me know when you see it. That's all I'm saying. You tell me when I should start giving them blind trust. When it comes to your mayor. Because I didn't vote for him. When it comes to your mayor. Give him blind trust on what reason? 30 years in the Senate that he did absolutely nothing for the state of Texas besides bring more prisons here. He's a consulting firm. That's his whole business. He's a consulting firm and on top of that, he's consulted against the city once or twice or 3 times before, and he won a couple of things against the city. So to be your enemy shouldn't have made you mayor, but I guess not my business because I didn't vote for him. I mean, give him blind trust for what reason? He's been in the pockets of the fire department since he's been in politics. So is it kind of not strange to me that he wrote them a huge check that the world ain't never seen before? Maybe strange to you, and not strange to me. Seen it coming a mile away. Seen it coming. Again, a person that can't get blind trust from me. You haven't proven anything. And then the fact that you blame everything on your predecessor that just passed away doesn't make you trustworthy or, quite frankly, a true man to me either. Mistakes are meant to be made as humans. You have to rectify those mistakes as humans, and you have to move past them as humans. When we start blaming other people for all the problems that we're ever going to accuse, we're not going to move anything forward. I mean, you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to praise me. You don't have to clap for me. There's none of that. I'm just telling you that it doesn't seem manly when a man blames another man for the troubles that he actually created himself. I ain't blaming no other man for the troubles that Houston done. I blame every mayor for not getting this thing straight. They'll put a blame all the way around. They're not blaming one person. It's been all the way around. Again, fire situation started under her niece. Why she don't take no blame for it? It's always Sylvester Turner. And Whitmire, you helped in the negotiations of the fire contract under Niece Parker. And then all of a sudden, we supposed to trust you to get it done? Well, for me, I don't know. Did you make some money off this deal? Because it's going to be your firm that always going to negotiate for the fire department. I don't know. Pure speculation. I'm just saying, when there's connection somewhere, where do the connections truly lie? Just like when your president of Hope Local 123 calls this man John, now we have a connection. You tell me you get a 35%, you get a 35-cent raise on every dollar that you make. And then on top of that, she supports getting rid of jobs, 700 at them at this moment. She's getting rid of 700 jobs. And she says the mayor is doing a great job, clapping in his face and calling him John. I'm not telling you that these things are facts. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. It's called open up your eyes. Look, what are people doing around you? When she stands on the side of fire and says, fire, this is a wonderful thing. This is a wonderful thing. And then on top of that, she fires 700 people clapping for Marty. That makes no sense to me. Marty ain't no friend of ours. Marty is a competitor of ours. And on top of that, Marty truck don't move until we move it. The police president, his car don't move until the city workers move it. The sirens don't turn on until the city workers move it. So who should demand respect? Who should be at the top of the food chain? The fire department? For what? For what? Coming to work 9 days out of the month? You deserve my respect for what? What have you done? Stop giving these people blind trust when they do not deserve it. It's the same thing with your police department. Give them blind trust for what reason? They have to prove something. They must be good people. Who cares? Prove it. If you're so good, prove it. You're giving them blind trust for what reason? You gave this mayor blind trust for what reason? To put you $300 million in debt in 1 year. You give him your blind trust for what reason? Because he signs a short-term rental agreement policy? What? Who cares? Who literally cares? But I'll see y'all again tomorrow, y'all.